and Veno were trying out a completely different strat in today's Duo Cash Cup, and it didn't go so well for them. And yes, we also have to talk about the fact that Peterbot and Pollo have failed to qualify in the final Duo Cash Cup before Grand Finals. We have so much to talk about in today's video. Real quick before this video starts though, hitting 100,000 subscribers would be like winning FNCS to me. So if you can help me to be able to win FNCS, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Use code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop for this promo even more. Follow me on Twitter if you want to keep up to date with everything to do with the channel. Without further ado though, let's get straight into today's video. Alright, so for this being the last Duo Cash Cup before Grand Finals, there was so much just weird and random stuff that happened. Like we always do though, let's first give a huge shout out to the winner of the Duo Cash Cup, and that was Tayson and Iamzo. This team has looked so dominant all season. This is their second Duo Cash Cup win now, and they won it in pretty convincing fashion, winning by almost 50 points. If you look at their match history, they won 2 out of these 6 games, got an average elims of 4.1 and an average placement of 11. They got an 11 elimination win, a 1 elimination 12th, 0 elimination 43rd, 5 elimination 3rd, 5 elimination win, then 3 elimination 8th. So basically every single time they're able to make endgame, they're able to place within like the top 5 to 10. This is a very good like morale boost and like a very good showing for them before Grand Finals. In second place, we had Acorn and Cold on 290 points. I just have to say this again, this team is fully back now. They look so insane again. They were like one of the most consistent teams on the day. In third place though, we have to talk about something that's kind of crazy. We had Mongol and Mr. Savage in third place. The come up of this team literally just over the last like 2 weeks, they have raised their stock so high now, because at the beginning of the season they weren't qualifying to any Cash Cup finals. They were missing out on the weekly FNCS finals, but they've just recently done insane in FNCS heats, qualified for back-to-back Duo Cash Cup finals, and they just placed third place in the Duo Cash Cup finals. The only weird thing about them today is they decided to go the drop spot that Peterbot and Pollo go in Redline Rig and get the medallion and the mythic AR. To me, this was a little bit questionable. I feel like especially in the last tournament before Grands, you want to be practicing at your drop spot and like your rotations out of your drop spot and everything like that. So I mean, for Grands preparation, I don't think it was the smartest thing to do, but for like their morale and like the confidence boost to get before Grand Finals, I think this will help them out a bunch. If you look at their match history, they got a 2 elimination 17th, 8 elimination 4th, 0 elimination 27th, 5 elimination 4th, 2 elimination 8th, and then a 6 elimination 5th. If you're wondering, no, this team is not going to land on Peterbot and Pollo in Grands. That would be like the dumbest thing they could possibly do. They have an uncontested drop spot right now. There's no reason why they would leave that for the medallion, but it is still very cool to see them be able to place in the top 3. In fourth place, we have Kanata and Cooper on 279 points. Another team that looks really good. They've been so consistent all season. This team has 3 cactus flowers uncontested as well, so they honestly could be a sneaky pick to be able to win Grand Finals just simply based off the meta. Fifth place, Kylie and Vert. Sixth place, Batman, Booger, and Rapid. One of their lower Cash Cup Finals performances of the season. They were a little bit quiet this Cash Cup. If you look at their match history, a 9 elimination 4th, 2 elimination 10th, 4 elimination 9th, 1 elimination 8th, and a 12 elimination 6th last game. So the last game honestly did really carry like their points. Booga and Aviv in 7th. This is another team that they kind of sold their last 3 games. Like their first 3 games were insane. 3 elimination 5th, 3 elimination 6th, 5 elimination 5th. And then after that, they were kind of just like slowing down a little bit. A team that is a very good sign to see them in the top 10 though is Muzz and Epic Whale. Muzz and Epic Whale are a team that have struggled ever since they really formed together. They did qualify for Grand Finals, which is very good to see. And them placing 8th place in the last Duo Cash Cup before Grands is also going to be like a huge confident booster for them. So shout out to Muzz and Epic Whale for getting the 8th place. And then we got to talk about the big one of Clix and Veno in 9th place, getting 223 points in 6 games, winning the very last game though. But if you look at their first 4 games, this was like definitely their worst 4-game stretch in all season, and like ever since they've started playing together. They got a 0 elimination 23rd, 0 elimination 32nd, 1 elimination 15th, and a 2 elimination 19th. And if you're wondering why that happened, I was watching their stream and Veno pretty much just said that they wanted to try out some different strats before Grand Finals and see what works for them or not. The whole meta this season is just getting the cactus flowers and just farming Surge off of those and just being able to trade with people and things like that. So I mean, that is basically what they were trying to do, because they don't feel like they're going to be able to get enough Storm Surge from just going for the forecast tower every game, which is completely understandable. And I even saw Reet saying that he agrees with that decision. So I feel like Clix and Veno are in a very difficult spot right now, because if you look at their very last 2 games, they went back to their old strategy and they got a 5 elimination third and then a 8 elimination win the very last game. But they don't feel like they are going to be able to get enough Storm Surge for that to be able to work in grand finals. So they're kind of just stuck right now. They're definitely going to have to cook up some insane strategies going forwards, because the first 4 games, if that's what they're going to be doing in grand finals, they might not even qualify for the LAN. I guarantee you though, this team is going to be playing a bunch of scrims. They're going to be doing a bunch of VOD reviewing. Clix was literally VOD reviewing for like 4 straight hours, he said today, just on some new strats, and like clearly like the strat didn't work the best, but I mean, they can always go back now and VOD review the strat that they actually did today, try to find some improvement in it and see where they can really get their surge in grand finals, because that is definitely the thing that they are most scared about right now. And then to wrap up the top 10, we had Byla and Zooks in 10th. There was still a lot of other big name teams though in this Cash Cup. If you're wondering how they did, Victor V and Paper finished in 15th place on 186 points. Pink and Miro finished in 21st on 142 points. And we had like Trashy and Threats in 29th, Day and his duo in 30th. And then we had Queasy and Chimp, an EU player, actually playing on the NA Duo Cash Cup Finals in 35th place. All right, now since I know a lot of you guys are going to ask about it, let's talk about Peterbot and Pollo and why they didn't qualify to grand finals. If you look at their placement, they got 1,612th. They only got 311 points in 10 games, and that was just not even close to being enough to be able to qualify for the finals. If you look at their first 3 games, they started off really strong. Obviously, they were just W king every single game. They got a 39 elimination win, a 20 elimination 4th, 17 elimination 15th, and then if you look at their match history after that, I literally could not tell you what happened. They got a 3 elimination 36, a 0 elimination 36, 1 elimination 45th, 2 elimination 42nd, 5 elimination 35th, 1 elimination 36, and in their very last game, they got a 0 elimination 42nd. I think the main problem with Peterbot and Pollo in Cash Cups this season is, one, I mean, obviously they were just W king way too much, but when you're the best fighting team on the region, I don't really see a reason why like you can't W key. I just think they kind of overdo it in the Cash Cups. And another thing is they're just so heavily contested off spawn at Redline Rig. Since it is one of the most overpowered drop spots in the game, there is always just a bunch of random teams that just drop there all the time, and it's really hard to have like consistent, really good placements in a Cash Cup Opens landing at that type of POI. But I mean, then again, they literally had Grim Gate last season, and that was probably just 10 times more contested than Redline Rig is this season. I don't think this is going to affect them too much. I'm still sticking with them for my grand finals winner pick. If you look at some of the Cash Cup Opens though, since I know I didn't make a video for it, we had Muzz and Epic Whale actually winning the Cash Cup Opens as well. So this is very good for their like confidence in general, just going into grand finals, being able to win the Cash Cup Opens and then place like 8th, I'm pretty sure, in the Cash Cup Finals. That is very good for them. And then Pink and Miro got 2nd, Dukes and Sphinx in 3rd, Curly and Sento in 4th, Batman Boogan Rapid in 5th, Cam and Diminish in 6th, Rise and Agers in 7th, Kanata Cooper 8th, Queasy Chimp in 9th, and then Blaha and Mixin in 10th. But I mean, yeah, it was a very hype like last 2 like kind of Cash Cups. Honestly, a lot of people are just waiting for grand finals now. I know that's me personally. I cannot wait until grand finals starts. I'm very curious to hear your guys' one last time your top 5 prediction before grand finals starts. Other than that though, remember, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers around here. Turn on notifications. Use code KDog in the Fortnite item shop for support even more. Follow me on the Twitter to keep up to date with me. Thank God for another day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.